An object from another star system is hurtling through our cosmic backyard right now. It's called 3IATLAS, and in just a few weeks, it will make its closest approach to our Sun. This isn't just another space rock. What happens next could redefine humanity's place in the universe. For most of its journey, Atlas looked like a comet, a big, icy wanderer from the depths of interstellar space. But as it gets closer, something is happening. Its behavior is becoming unpredictable. Some of the world's top astronomers are pointing their telescopes at it, and governments are quietly paying very close attention. Why? Because this object is presenting us with two astonishing possibilities. Possibility 1, it's a super strange comet. Unlike anything we've ever seen before. Interstellar comets are already incredibly rare. We've only confirmed 2 others in all of human history. The first was Oumuamua in 2017, a bizarre cigar-shaped object that accelerated away from the Sun in a way we couldn't fully explain. The second was 2I Borisov in 2019, which behaved more like a conventional comet. 3IATLAS is the third visitor, and it seems to be in a class of its own. It might be made of exotic materials we don't have in our solar system, or maybe its journey through the interstellar void has changed it in fundamental ways. As it nears the Sun, the intense heat and radiation will be the ultimate test. It could sublimate in unexpected ways, break apart into fragments, or release gases we've never detected before. Each new piece of data would be a goldmine for science, offering a direct sample of the chemistry from another star system. It would be like receiving a postcard from an alien world, written in the language of physics. This alone would be one of the most exciting astronomical events of the decade. But it's the second possibility that has everyone holding their breath. Possibility 2, it's not a comet at all. What if the strange behavior isn't natural? What if it's controlled? This is the theory championed by a small but highly respected group of scientists, including Avi Loeb, the former chair of astronomy at Harvard University. He famously suggested that Oumuamua might have been an artifact of an extraterrestrial civilization. Now, with 3IATLAS, some of those same questions are resurfacing, but this time we get to watch it in real time. Imagine this. As Atlas rounds the Sun, instead of just passively following the laws of gravity, it makes a slight, deliberate course correction. A tiny burn, a subtle shift in its trajectory that can't be explained by outgassing or natural forces. That would be a smoking gun. It would be evidence of propulsion, of intelligent control. Or what if it deploys something? A small probe, a satellite, a dandelion seed, as some scientists have theorized, designed to drift down into our solar system and explore. We now have telescopes powerful enough to potentially spot such an event. We could see a smaller object separate from the main body. We could even detect the flash of a deployment mechanism. And then there's the heat signature. A dead piece of rock or ice reflects sunlight in a predictable way. Its temperature is based on its distance from the Sun, but an active piece of technology would be different. It would have internal power sources, computers, propulsion systems, all of which generate waste heat. Our infrared telescopes are incredibly sensitive. If they detect an anomalous heat signature, a glow that doesn't match what a natural object should produce, it would be another powerful indicator that we're looking at something artificial. Governments around the world have a vested interest in this. Space agencies like NASA and the ESA are officially tracking it for scientific purposes. But behind the scenes, you can bet that military and intelligence agencies are also watching. An object capable of controlled, high-speed interstellar travel represents a technology far beyond anything we possess. Understanding how it works would be the single greatest intelligence prize in human history. They're not just looking for aliens, they're looking for technology. Any signal, any maneuver, any piece of data that suggests this is more than just a rock is being analyzed with extreme scrutiny. They're being quiet about it because the implications are staggering. Announcing to the world that we might be looking at an alien probe would cause global panic and uncertainty. So they watch, they analyze, and they wait. So what are we actually seeing right now? As of today, Atlas is still behaving mostly like a comet, but a peculiar one. Its brightness has fluctuated in ways that are hard to explain. Some astronomers suggest it might be tumbling or that parts of its surface are breaking off. Others are not so sure. The critical period is its perihelion, its closest approach to the Sun. The intense gravitational forces and solar radiation will be a stress test. A natural comet might fragment and vaporize. An artificial object, a probe, might use this moment to perform a gravitational slingshot maneuver, using the Sun's gravity to alter its course and speed up as it heads towards its next destination. Or it might power up its systems, using the abundant solar energy to recharge. This is why the next few weeks are so crucial. Every telescope that can be pointed at it will be, from the Hubble and James Webb Space Telescopes in orbit to the giant observatories on the ground. We're throwing everything we have at this. We're listening for radio signals. We're analyzing its light spectrum to determine its composition. We are watching its path with unprecedented precision. If it turns out to be just a very weird comet, the science we learn will be invaluable. It will give us a new window into the building blocks of other solar systems. But if it does something else, if it moves, if it deploys, if it glows in a way it shouldn't, then everything changes. It would mean that we are not alone in the universe. It would mean that someone else is out there, and they are advanced enough to send probes across the unimaginable distances between stars. And most chillingly, it would mean that Earth is officially on someone else's map. The arrival of 3IATLAS wouldn't just be an astronomical event, it would be the beginning of a new chapter in human history. A chapter where we are no longer the only known intelligence in the cosmos. Whatever this object is, it came from the great unknown. And very soon, it may give us an answer to the biggest question we've ever asked. Thank you so much for watching. The universe is full of mysteries, and it's a privilege to explore them together. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll be keeping a close eye on 3IATLAS, and we'll bring you updates as they happen. See you in the next video.